everybody, and welcome to the Wealthy LaLa Show with myself, Laurie Laursen. How are you doing today? I'm just double checking, but I'm pretty sure today is episode 282. It is. So, yeah. Um, how is it going? Like, how are you doing? Today was a real struggle to do this podcast, and I I guess it wasn't really a struggle. I guess the struggle was with my mind in the fact that I could not come up with anything to talk about. And so I guess I felt that that I have to. I didn't know what to say. And when I looked at it even more, I have had so much change in the last month that I feel like I'm almost like a completely new person, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about because because a lot of the stuff that's gone on this last little bit for me is not stuff that I can share with you. I mean, I guess I could, and I can't. Well, it involves other people, and it involves other people that I care about, and uh, I'm not in a place yet that I can do that. So maybe in 1 month, 6 months, 2 years or something like that, the door will be open for more of that. Then that will work. But in the meantime, yeah, it's just not going to happen. So, um, but one place that I'd love to start, I saw someone post this on Facebook today. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Mike Dooley. He does notes from the universe. And so you can go to his website, www.tut, which is tut.com. And I'm not sure exactly what the TUT stands for. I don't know if it actually, oh, I can't read it. Oh, the universe talks. Oh, do you know I've been subscribing to his emails for years, and I didn't know that that's what TUT meant. The universe talks. Anyways, he kind of like channels things from the universe. He basically listens and follows his awareness of the stuff that's coming. And so I happen to get his emails, I think once a week. If I remember correctly, I think you can get them daily if you want, but you get these little notes from the universe. So the one today was, when you don't know what you want, Laurie, it's probably time to begin enjoying what you have. You've done so well for yourself, the universe. And even though it sounds like it doesn't relate to what I've sort of already been talking about, but yet at the same time it does. I literally feel like my whole life is different. The base of things, the bottom, the depth of things that were really bothering me, that were things that I wasn't sure could change, have changed for me. And oh God, I spent so much time. I invested so much to get to this point, and that was just my journey. That I'm kind of in awe, kind of dumbfounded, kind of at a loss for words as to where to go and what to say and what to do next. And let me just see here. At the bottom of his email, he always adds this little bit, and he says, "And you've done so well for the rest of us too, Laurie. I'm loving my new successful, fun, generative business. Just getting it ready for you." And it's interesting because when you sign up for his emails, like, you can put in things that you want, and so it populates back to me the things that I put in there. And one of the things that I did put in was a new successful, fun, generative business. And yeah. Hmm. I really am honestly at a bit of a loss of where to go. And I have to attribute so much of this change really to my daily meditations. And I went and made myself another mind movie, which is basically, I know I've talked about it before. It's like a PowerPoint that has affirmations and music and pictures of things and that I want in my future, that I desire. And so as you watch this basically mind movie slash PowerPoint, um, and you really tap into the energies and the feelings that are in it as though you already have them, that's where the universe is kind of like, oh, that's what you want? Okay, on it. And then it starts to create those things for you. And the other thing is too, is that what happens, and I heard Dr. Joe Dispenza say this the other day in a Facebook Live that he did for people that have gone to his advanced retreats. There's a Facebook group called Leaving the Monastery. He calls it like where you go to those classes, it's like a monastery, and then you leave and you go home. And he talked about that when you start to go towards what you want, like life will initiate you with things that you need to change or become or invite into your life to have that future that you want. So if you're a person that wants to have a fun, successful, generative business and you have something with your confidence, well, things are going to come up that are going to show you where you have a lack of confidence. And it could look like a bit of a shit show. You're like, God, finally asking for what I want. Like, what's up with this, that this crap is coming up? And, but what it ends up being is that you get these experiences, you meet these people, you have these situations that show you basically the weakness in your foundation so that you can strengthen it. So you can then handle, hold, receive, and build on the future that you desire to create. Well, the things that have come up for me in this last month have literally, like, I have rebuilt my foundation. And that's not saying that everything is all said and done, because life is an evolution. There's always things that are going to come up. But as it stands, I've rebuilt my foundation. I have strengthened it. And it's almost like I'm walking around this house or building going, whoa, whoa, what do I do now? Because to me, it was like all my effort, a lot of my effort before was going in to holding up this unstable foundation. That's literally what it was like. It was like trying to hold together this unstable foundation. And now all of a sudden, I feel like my entire job is gone. And, where, what, who, what now do I want? And it's like, for me, it's like a new, birthing of, yeah, like it's like birthing a whole new world, a whole new reality, a whole new life. And so I feel like, God, what do I say on my radio show? What do I talk about? And some of the things they were as as large this last month, as large as close relationships shifting, um having conversations with people that I care about, that they were beyond any kind of conversation, the depth that I've ever had before. And I mean, I also got to add into that, though, how incredibly, incredibly proud of myself that I am, that I stuck with those. Like, I'm not freaking kidding, you guys. These were no surface level conversations. They were ones where a person could stand to lose it all. And, you know, and then there were some things as much as going to try on glasses and getting new glasses and having them kind of not quite work right, to being questionably treated at one of the optical places, to you know, figuring out what the dance of that was. Yeah. I think I have only left my house this week once. I can't remember. Like, this is a Friday. I don't think I've gone anywhere since, gosh, I don't even know when. Sunday. You know, other than to the post office. I think I went to the post office once. I'm not sure. But anyways, like not even to see grandkids and stuff. Although I did have everybody over the other night for my son's birthday party. So that was really fun, you know, so I didn't have to go anywhere because they all came to me. But I literally feel like my whole life has, like, the root of what was holding me in a stuck place has been changed, has been cleaned up, and um I'm kind of like, hey, folks, can I just get back to you? I need, you know, like, honestly, oh, jeepers. Oh, yeah. Like, you know, and now what would I like from this perspective? Like, I really feel like I got rid of, you know, projections and expectations that maybe others had put on me that I then, you know, continued to uphold, ones collectively by my culture, my community, you know, and uh, yeah, it's like a whole new, oh, this is so interesting. Okay, so I got, remember I've been doing those cards. Oh, this is such a cool card. Wow. This is such a cool card. Huh. Okay. Remember, so on Wednesday when I did my last reading, there was ah I got new cards. The Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Sorry guys, got a little, I'm like a little distracted while I'm doing this. And so one of the cards that I got the hit to pull a card right now. And the one that I got was I Remember. So I'm just going to see what it has to say. So there was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now, when you plotted out those exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses. And it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you towards, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at crossroads at the moment where you're being called to make a decision to keep walking on the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through. It's all a part of the larger plan. So the question with this card is, what are you being called to do? What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? And a lot of what's in this card, not really sure if I agree with that I've pre-chosen this particular point in my life, but I do get that I've chosen a life that was created the way it was for me to get to this point. And I feel like this is a whole new. I'm now face to face with the choice to, stay with the life that I was living, which that's just not possible because I'm not there, not even there anymore. But I'm now into a more of a destiny life. My soul is calling me. And where would I like to go? So what am I being called to? That is just, yeah, that is just so cool. And there's this other card, perspective, that is just so neat. It's this picture of the moon. I'm going to go over the time frame today here, because I really want to. This card is so cool because it's like a zoomed out picture of the moon. It just says zoom out. Just zoom out. This moment is a breath in the timeline of your life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the unknown, and the unknown universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Oh, and the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment. Wow. And, how are you being called to change your perspective? Wow. I wonder how much I can just be in question of just where I'm at right now. This is really, really cool. I will put these two cards on the Wealthy LaLa page just because I found them so cool. I just love this moon one. It's just so interesting. Yeah. Anyways, so you guys, here's to the future, whatever that looks for each of us. And if you're at crossroads in your life, or if you've just gone through crossroads and you're into a new area, just, what is our soul's plan? Or what is our future? What is our destiny? Where would we like to go from here? And I really get to like zoom out and look at the bigger picture of it all. Yeah. Like in other words, we can get really tied up with, it's the job or the relationship, or I need me time or something. And I love the way Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about the living organism. To me, it's like zooming out, and then how can I be used to contribute to the living organism? What is that fills me up, that lights me up, that I can share with others? What am I here for? What's my gift and contribution to the world? I just wonder. Anyways, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you again on the next show. So big hugs. Thank you. Thank you for listening.